famous, spiritual destinations. Source, Real Simple. By visualgk.com. Varanasi. Nestled along the banks of the sacred Ganges River, in India's Uttar Pradesh state, Varanasi is one of the oldest cities in the world. It's renowned for its role as a hub of knowledge and culture. It holds immense significance for Hindus, who believe that bathing in the holy river washes away sins and grants liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Varanasi has been a center of learning and spirituality for over 3,000 years. The ashrams, temples, and holy ghats, that is riverfront steps, leading to the banks of the river, depict the Hindu culture and philosophy in a unique way. Numerous religious rituals and pujas are performed at the ghats. The Blue Mosque. Istanbul's Sultan Ahmed Mosque is popularly known as the Blue Mosque. The Ottoman-era building was constructed between 1609 and 1617, and remains a functioning mosque to this day, receiving between 4 and 5 million visitors each year. The mosque echoes a call to prayer throughout the city, 5 times a day, creating a beautiful duet with the Hagia Sophia, Istanbul's other historic mosque. Inside, the cavernous Blue Mosque is lined with more than 20,000 handmade ceramic Iznik tiles, 200 stained-glass windows, and ornate chandeliers. The Western Wall. Every year, more than 10 million people visit the Western Wall, a place of prayer, sacred to the Jewish people. Located in Old Jerusalem, it is the last remaining outer wall of the ancient temples of Jerusalem, the first of which was destroyed by the Babylonians in 587 to 586 BCE, and the second by the Romans in 70 CE. Every day, people from all over the world visit the holy site to mourn the destruction of the temple and pray for its restoration. Visitors often push pieces of paper containing prayers or wishes into the cracks of the wall. Itsukushima Shrine. A Shinto shrine, located on the island of Itsukushima, also called Miyajima, in Hiroshima, Japan. The Itsukushima Shrine Complex is visited by around 3 million people a year. It is most recognizable for its floating torii gate, a 50-foot-tall gate, located just off the coast of the island, marking the transition between the ordinary and sacred world. The shrine is also home to 3 female deities of maritime safety, known as Munakata Sanjojin. Cathedral of La Sagrada Familia. Located in Barcelona, Spain, the Cathedral of La Sagrada Familia has been under construction since the 1880s. When Antoni Gaudi, the original architect, designed it, much of the working class was illiterate, so he aimed to tell biblical stories through imagery, leading to a highly detailed design, filled with religious symbolism and visual storytelling. Tiantan Buddha. Also known as the Big Buddha, the Tiantan Buddha is located near the Polin Monastery, on Lotao Island in Hong Kong. The Tiantan Buddha is the second largest sitting Buddha in the world, at 112 feet, and each element of the bronze statue holds spiritual significance. Facing the north, the Buddha overlooks the Chinese people, with one hand raised, to represent the removal of suffering, and the other hand on the lap, to signify a blessing. It is surrounded by 6 smaller statues, which represent the 6 perfections necessary for enlightenment: generosity, morality, patience, zeal, meditation, and wisdom. The Lotus Temple. A Baha'i house of worship, the Lotus Temple in New Delhi, India, is composed of 27 independent marble petals. The 9-sided construction is surrounded by 9 pools and 9 entrances, emphasizing the spiritual importance of the number 9, which symbolizes completeness in Baha'i. As Baha'i teaches the essential worth of all religions, and the unity of all people, Baha'i houses of worship invite anyone, regardless of their religious beliefs, to pray, chant, or meditate, in the temple. Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Located in Mexico City, the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe comprises two buildings, the old basilica, which was completed in 1709, and the modern basilica, which was completed in 1976, and is built on a site where two apparitions of the Virgin are said to have appeared, to an indigenous Mexican convert, named Juan Diego. The second apparition resulted in a painted image, Virgin of Guadalupe, which is now housed in the modern basilica. Every year, between 10 and 20 million pilgrims visit the site, with the largest number arriving every year on December 12, the feast day of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Kaaba. Located in the center of the Great Mosque, in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, the Kaaba is considered by Muslims to be the most sacred place on earth. Every Muslim, who is physically and financially able, must make a pilgrimage, called Hajj, to Mecca, at least once in their life. Millions of people perform the Hajj every year, which involves walking around the Kaaba 7 times, and kissing or touching the black stone, a sacred object of veneration, built into the eastern corner of the cube-shaped structure. Please like, share and subscribe. visualgk.com